Kia EV5 in Australia, details and pricing. The Kia EV5 is basically a mini EV9, I think, from the look of it. Now, they've released the pricing recently, so we'll just go over the prices of the EV5. Now, I've set these prices for New South Wales. WA, this is actually $1,000 more. So they've got the Air standard range, the Air long range, and we'll have a look at the specifications of it in a little while. And that jumps quite a bit. Over here, it's at least $1,000 more, as is in WA, because we've got a higher on-road costs. We've got the highest in Australia. Now, the Earth really is only another 5,000 jump. The GT line is a bigger jump, so that's 75,990 on the road. Here in WA, it's 77,990 drive away. So these prices are, look, they're reasonable. It's on a par, if you think, with a Model Y. We'll go over the size of it, but as I said, it's a mini EV9, and sizing wise, it's about a Model Y. It's a bit taller, I think. So let's have a look at its specifications. So on the website, you can download the manual, which has got all the specs in it. So if we just take a quick look at it, model year 2025. As I've said, I like the look of this. I think it's very nice. And it does look like a mini EV9. And I quite like the EV9, especially when I took it for a test drive. I wouldn't mind getting one of these to try. So if we go up here, it's got the two different models. It's got a front wheel drive and it's got an all-wheel drive. So the front wheel drive has got 160 kilowatts and 310 newton meters of torque. So the combined output is, well, that's it, isn't it? Comes in a two-wheel drive standard range, 8.5 seconds, 0 to 100, or about 60. And the long range, 8.9 seconds. It's got a bigger battery and it's a bit heavier. The all-wheel drive has got the front and the rear wheel motors for a combined output of 230 kilowatts and 480 nanometers of torque. Now, it only accelerates up to 106.1 seconds, and this one's got a few extra little bits of fruit on it. The GT line, 6.3 seconds. So, I mean, it's not going to break any speed records, but still, it's pretty respectable. Top speed's 185 kilometers an hour. Right, so there's all these model variants here. We've got two-wheel drive SR standard range, two-wheel drive long range, the all-wheel drive long range, and the GT line long range. So here's something very interesting. It's got an LFP battery in all models. That is a bonus in my book. The standard range has got a 64.2 kilowatt hour battery. All other models have got an 88.1 kilowatt hour battery at around the 400 volts. The battery, it's under the floor. Charging, AC. Standard range is limited to 6.6 kilowatts. Single phase. Yet all the others that have got the bigger battery can charge at 11 kilowatts on three phase, obviously. I don't know why they've done that. It would have made sense to keep it reasonably the same. The charge port location is on the driver front side. So it's a bit like all the other Kias, I think. Right, now we come down to DC fast charge. At a 50 kilowatt charger, it's going to take you a while, but it will go up on a 350 kilowatt charger, which is an 800 volt. So it does support 400 and 800 volt across the board. 10 to 80% on the larger battery, approximately 38 minutes. Yeah, look, that's all right. The energy consumption figures, basically 180 for the two-wheel drive and 200 to 210 for the all-wheel drive. Electric range, now this is WLTP, so we take it with a bit of salt. 400 kilometers for the two-wheel drive. Standard range, probably 360, still respectable for a car. The long range, 555, which is closer to 500, but that's okay. The all-wheel drive version comes down to 500, so what, 470-ish, but it's got a bigger battery, but it has two electric motors. And the GT line down to 470 or what, 440-ish in the real world. Interesting thing here is its range, its dimensions. So its overall length is 4615 millimeters, overall width 1875, height 1715, and wheelbase 2750. Very, very similar to Model Y. If I remember, I'll put it up, somewhere over there. The wheelbase, the clearance, 175 or 161, and for the all-wheel drive versions, 166 millimeters. That's okay. Tail weight, towing. Now, this might interest a few people. Towing is 750 kilograms for the larger battery versions, only 300. This is non-braked or unbraked. Only 300 for the standard range. And brake capacity is only 300 for the standard range with a 50 kilo tow ball weight. However, the larger battery will allow you to tow 1250 kilos with a 100 kilo tow ball weight. Yeah, the Model Y is 1600, so if you want to tow, maybe not the best idea. Both of these, all these different battery sizes, with the smaller battery one here, vehicle to load exterior adapter, not available. Even for the two-wheel drive long range. However, it's available for the all-wheel drive long range and the GT line. So two-wheel drive versions, I don't know whether you can buy it or not, but it doesn't come with the car. It does with the other ones. We go down, and some more information is basically what it's got. And all models seem to have just about everything. This one here is parking, collision, avoidance, assist. Reverse, side and forwards. Only the GT line has got it. Same down here for surround view monitor with 3D mode and blind spot view monitor. Only the GT line has got those. This is very reminiscent of the EV9, isn't it? Manual childproof rear locks in the lower two and powered childproof locks in the higher two models. Most of these things come standard across the board. The seating, it's manual adjust in the lower models. Four-way power passenger seat with four-way power lumbar is in the GT line. All models apart from the GT line, have got powered driving seat with 4-way power lumbar. Premium relaxation seat with 2-way power leg rests for the driver, GT line only. Memory. Now, I find that if you've got electric seats, having at least a 2 memory function is very, very useful. My wife and I drive the Model Y. When she gets in, it's keyed to her phone. The seat goes into her position. I get in and it goes into my position. But it's only in the GT line model. Oh, what? Further down, you've got a 3-cell massage function for the passenger and a 6-cell massage function for the driver in the GT line. Otherwise, you get nothing for the passenger and just a 3-cell massage function for the driver. I like massaging seats. I think they're very, very nice. So if we just scroll through these, you can download this yourself and have a look. Most things come as standard, but the GT line gets the little bit extra fruity things like manual flush door handles. GT line gets auto flush door handles. So just a little extra thing there. The upper 2 models get a height adjustable smart power tailgate. The GT line gets a panoramic sunroof. So it's getting all the fruit. The upper 2 models get a privacy glass on the rear windows and tailgate, and laminated glass for the front driver. So as you can see, there's all these extra things that are on the GT line, which is obviously the most expensive. So yeah, if you need all the fruit, you've got to buy the GT line. So those are some of the specs and sizes of the Kia EV5. As I said, the pricing goes up to about 76,000. Obviously, if you want colour, I think it's another $520 for different colours. The GT line has got all the fruit. There is the GT line 2-tone, which that's got a different coloured roof, which, yeah, look, it's all right. Personally, I prefer the all-in-one GT line. You get a choice of smoky black or smoky black interior. You can have either. Yeah. So not a lot to do there. Color-wise, yeah, as I said, it's about 520 each. Okie dokie, the Kia EV5. As I said, it's a mini EV9 in my opinion. It looks very similar. I love the EV9. I'm sure I'm going to love this one as soon as I can get into it, which won't be for a little while, because Western Australia, or WA, actually stands for wait a while. So we always have to wait a while for things to get here. Yeah, it can be bloody annoying sometimes. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the Kia EV5. As I said, I like it. What do you think? Now, while you're down there, don't forget, there's that like and subscribe button. Yes, thank you so much for clicking them. Really does help the channel. And I'll be seeing you all very soon.